Welcome to the 2025-26 Canadian Premier Hockey League preseason series. Over the next few weeks, we're breaking down all 16 clubs chasing the title of Canada's greatest hockey team. Today, we turn our focus to the Calgary Outlaws, examining their history, key players, and what to expect this season. The Outlaws owner, Colin Walsh from Weyburn, Saskatchewan, has really used his new GM, Victor Cooper, to start instilling the spirit of the city into this team. They aim to be bold, untamed, and fearless. This is a team full of grit and ambition, known for their hard and fast play. Their code of no apologies, no regrets makes them a team that every other team fears playing. These guys won't back down from a fight, and when you add in the stampede-like energy filling the Saddledome, I expect them to be a big test for teams who, on paper, may look better. The team this year is led by a very strong backend that will give teams trouble. When thinking about impact players on the Outlaws, you have to start with Brennan Baun. His elite shot isn't a surprise anymore, but he's still collecting more goals from the point than any defenseman we've seen in years. Get him some open ice on the power play or a man in front, and goalies stand little chance. His 209 pounds make him a formidable defenseman, but against other teams' top lines, he can find himself a little lost in the defensive end. But when you pair him with an excellent defensive defenseman, you feel okay. I am, of course, talking about Preston O'Rourke. The local Calgary boy is an elite defender. He reads plays better than almost anyone and always finds himself in the right position to break up plays. At 5'8", he's certainly undersized as a defenseman in this league, but he's more than overcome that with his hockey IQ. If he had a few extra inches on him, well, let's just say other teams are very thankful he doesn't. Not only a great player on the ice, he's made himself a pillar of the community, and at just 25, he's the youngest captain in Outlaws history. Supporting these two up front is Brent Houbregs. The right winger can do it all in the offensive zone. His shot is lethal, and he is a creative playmaker. With his cool temperament, he's never overwhelmed in the defensive end to the point where he's not thinking about a counterattack. His acceleration to bring the puck through the neutral zone quickly makes him a threat for teams who don't have the defensive speed to stop him. His biggest weakness is that he doesn't use his size, but if head coach Brad Thoma can get him to play up to his size, he will be a force to be reckoned with. Despite a few notable stars, this year could mark the beginning of a transition for the Outlaws. The team is getting older, and I expect the team to move forward with O'Rourke as the face of the team in the coming years. That being said, they've got size, grit, and a lot of experience that will allow them to compete. They might just be missing that top end to close out teams and push them toward the top of the league. They start their quest to prove me wrong on opening night, October 4th, in the Saddledome, taking on the Winnipeg Falcons. And their first Battle of Alberta game against their big rivals, the Edmonton Black Barons, comes on October 24th. That wraps up our look at the Calgary Outlaws heading into the 2025-26 Canadian Premier Hockey League season. Make sure to check out our previews of the other 15 teams and follow here to keep up with everything CPHL throughout the season, plus full coverage of the Canadian Elite Hockey League and the regional third divisions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.